Let's begin by having a seat. You can cross your legs and just kind of snuggle your sit bones down into the earth. And feel the crown of your head rising up towards the sky. And in this way, we begin to elongate the spine. So see if you can sit up just a little bit taller, like a king or a queen. Allow your shoulders to move down and away from your ears. And let's bring the hands to the heart center, bowing the head slightly. And taking this time to set a clear intention for your practice. Think about what it is you'd like to invite in to your body, your mind, and your heart. Let's inhale and reach the arms all the way overhead. Fill the body with breath. Exhale. Touch your thumbs to your third eye for clarity of vision, and to the heart for clarity of emotion. 2 more times. Inhale, elongate through the waist. Exhale, hands to namaste. And just 1 more time. Great big breath in. Fill your body with a renewed sense of energy. Exhale, bring some of that energy to your mind and to your heart. Let's interlace the fingers, spin the palms to the sky. Inhale, enjoy a little bit of a back bend here. And then exhale and round your spine quite a bit, chin towards your chest. 2 more times. Inhale, draw those arms back. You could look up. Exhale and round your spine, chin towards your chest. And just 1 more time. Inhaling, create a little more space. And exhale, maybe with sound. Release. Good work. Let's bring the right hand to the floor. Take the left arm up and over. And just enjoy a side bend. If it's available to you, you can bring your elbow to the ground. If it's too much, stay up on your fingertips. And so we recently moved to Hawaii. Hawaii's been on lockdown. Take it up and over to the other side. And I noticed that there's really a tendency in my daily life, and I think with a lot of us who are working from home, to kind of live in this forward posture, forward momentum, working at the computer, eating, kind of always looking forward like this, right? So my intention today is for us to get into the side body a little bit, and then also some really easy back bends just to open up and help with our posture. So bring your fingertips behind you, draw your shoulder blades together, lift up, see if you can look up a little bit if that's okay for the head and neck, and then release. Good work. Please come on to your hands and knees, and once you're on your hands and knees, just see that your hands are shoulder width apart and your knees are hips distance apart. Let's inhale and gaze up to the sky. Exhale and round your spine. Draw your belly up and in. And 2 more times. Inhale, create space across the chest. And then exhale and really think about your abdominal muscles initiating this movement. 1 more time, please. Inhale. And now this time when you exhale, you can sigh. Good. Sometimes when we let out a little bit of sound, it helps to move emotion as well. From here, come on up to your knees. You can bring your hands to your hips. And let's bring that right leg out to the right. Point your toes slightly so that your foot is on the floor. Take both arms up to the sky. Inhale your arms and find length. And now as you're ready, great big side bend. So again, we're getting into the sides of the body. We're getting into stretching out the front of the body as well. So see if you can find just a hint of an open twist here. What I mean by that is you're turning your chest to the sky. And just breathing into all those little muscles in the side body, the obliques, the intercostals, the lats. And come right back up and release. Nice work. You can go ahead and come back to your hands and knees. Once you're on all fours, inhale, look up again. Exhale, round your spine. 2 more times. Inhale. So we have just a real mellow beginning. Exhale and round, belly button in. 1 more. Inhale. You can exhale, round. Increase the intensity a little bit by really engaging those abdominal muscles. And then come back to all fours. Let's move on to the second side. So I take my left leg out to the left, I come upright. Both arms reach up to the sky, interlace the fingers, maybe look up a little bit, and then great big side bend. And one side is always a little bit easier than the other, no big deal. I have a friend who likes to say that the two sides of the body are sisters, they're not twins. And that resonates with me because the two sides are a little bit different. And come all the way back up and back to the hands and knees. Nice work. This time I'd like for you to bring your hands forward just a little bit. Line up your shoulders over your wrists. Tuck your toes. Let's come into plank. Top of a push-up. Draw your belly button up and in and really press those hands down. From here, let's move to downward facing dog. Good. 3 deep breaths. Both heels are pressing down evenly. And then step or jump your feet nice and wide and back up your hands a little bit. From here, let's inhale to elongate. Exhale, fold in deeper, hands, elbows, or maybe even the head to the floor. And really press the outer arches of the feet down. 3 deep breaths. Nice work. Back up your hands a little bit. Toe heel your feet in slightly. Bring your hands to your hips and come all the way up. Hands to namaste. Let's reach both arms out to the side. I don't know if you can hear, there's a lot of sound in the background. Right foot reaches out to the right. I think our neighbors are doing a little bit of construction. Let's interlace the fingers. Spin the palms up. Inhale, exhale, great big side bend here. So it's like triangle, but slightly different work, slightly different position. Good. And anytime I hear construction today, I'm going to work with that sound. There it is. And let it be a reminder to breathe a little deeper. One more big breath. Lean, 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 and come all the way up. All 10 toes point forward. This time bring your hands behind your lower back. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, look up. Exhale, easy forward fold. Breathe. See if you can draw those shoulder blades together a little bit more. Broaden across the chest. And again, press the outer arches of the feet into the floor. Nice. Hands to your hips. Little bend in the knees. Come all the way up. And let's turn the other foot out to the side. Both arms reach up, interlace the fingers, and spin the palms. So a lot of what I've been working with, inhale here, exhale, great big side bend. With everything that's happening and, moving during a pandemic and homeschooling and working from home and all of these sort of big, intense changes, I've been working with my practice a lot to just kind of focus on this is how it is for now. And what's my action or reaction to that? Because that's the place where it feels the safest. That's the place where there's power. Keep reaching over. What I mean by that is we can't choose the circumstances. I can't choose when the neighbor does construction on his house. I can't choose, come all the way up, what's happening with schools, etc. Reach the arms out. But I can choose my reaction or action. Interlace your fingers behind you. This time have the other thumb on top. Inhale, elongate. Exhale and fold. Open up the chest. Good. Can you create a little bit more space here? Really reach over. Nice work. Hands to the hips. Come all the way up. And let's move back to the first side. Both arms reach out to the sides. And my right foot is pointed straight to the right. My left toes are turned in slightly. My arms are the level of my shoulders. I'm going to reach out as far as I can through the right side of my body. I extend, extend, extend. And then when I can't extend any further, I bring my hand either to the lower shin or to the floor. Or if you happen to have a yoga block at home, that's cool too. Keep reaching up. Good. And now can you turn your heart to the sky just a little bit more, just as you did in the very beginning in the warm-up? Nice. Keep turning, turning, turning. Beautiful. And now reach that bottom arm out, come back up. Woo. And all 10 toes point forward. We have 2 more forward folds in this practice. Hands to the waist. Exhale, elongate. You can bring your hands, your elbows, or the back of your hand onto the floor. And I'd like you to thread your arms through. So think of your legs as the eye of the needle. Your arms are the thread. Keep threading your upper body through your legs. 2 more deep breaths. Beautiful. Hands to your waist. Come all the way up. And now let's turn those left toes out, right toes in. Both arms reach out. Shoulder level. And extend, extend, extend as far as you can. When you've reached the furthest point, remember, hand can come to the lower leg or perhaps to the floor. Turn the gaze to the sky and breathe. Good. So I think in yoga we talk a lot about, stress reduction and finding calm and all of these beautiful ideas. But I also like to kind of look at or analyze or think about, what does that really look like? How does being in triangle help me alleviate stress? There's a couple ways. I breathe a little deeper and allow my nervous system to kind of chill out. I relax my jaw and send messages to the body that I'm safe. Good, come all the way up. And also, if I choose the thought in my mind, and the thought in my mind, inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold, is my intention. And my intention today, again, is working with not always being in that forward position of working, but finding fluidity and freedom to the sides and in back bends. For now, what I'd like for you to do is take one arm up to the side, inhale, open twist, exhale, bring it down, and move side to side. And I find that when I move side to side, when I move my body in this way, then when I go back to computer work, I'm working on a book right now, when I go back to writing, I just feel like there's free flow of thought and a little more creativity, because I'm not just living in that box of always looking forward and looking down. Good work. Let's come on to the hands and knees. Get there in any way that feels right. I'm going to move from down dog to my hands and knees. Have a seat. Good work. All right, we are going to go about 2 minutes past our 15 minutes today so that we can close our practice in a traditional way, which is first with a little knee squeeze here. If you want to come into happy baby, you can. Hold on to the outer arches of the feet. Rock and roll side to side. And then place your feet flat on the floor. Now we've done a lot of work to elongate the side body. Let's come into bridge. So as you press your feet into the floor, lift your hips a little bit higher. You can interlace your fingers underneath you press your hands, so create a fist and press the fist into the floor. Now, can you lift and lengthen through your waist, as you've been doing so beautifully through all of these different shapes? Keep lifting, lifting, lifting. Maybe even lift the corners of your mouth. Enjoy your practice, enjoy your strength. Now listen for the change. Keep your hands as they are and have a seat on your hands. You're here for 2 more deep breaths. And the reason that you're sitting on your hands is because this opens the chest in a very gentle way. And it creates a little muscle memory. So today when you're working or sitting at the computer, I'd like for you to just kind of remember the feeling and the shape of expansion through the chest and a really deep breath. Nice work. Release the hands and take any twist that feels right to you. I like to cross the outer ankle of the bottom leg onto the top outer thigh and then move into the twist like this. The reason that I like this so much is because it also helps to get into the IT band. So for those of you who have been enjoying exercise that's got a lot of repetitive forward motion, like I do, I like to jog. This will help to release any tension in the iliotibial band. And switch sides. So it isn't just the muscles of the torso that we talk about when we're talking about lateral movement, side to side. It's also the hips, the legs. We can get more into that a different day. But for now, just feel the IT band release. Feel your facial muscles release. Feel your jaw release once again. Good work. And speaking of release, let's release into Shavasana. Spread your body out. I have a good friend. Her name is Kali. She says, spread your body out like Sunday morning pancake batter. I love that visual. The body is relaxed. The mind is sort of still. It is the nature of the mind to move around a little bit, but it's moving in a way that's really calm and relaxing. Maybe just focusing on your breath. And in these last few moments of this particular practice, allow the feeling of freedom in the front of the body, the sides of the body, sense of spaciousness. Allowing your body and your mind this time to integrate the creative work of moving around side to side in arcs and spirals. And allowing space for that to come into your daily work. Let's take the arms all the way overhead. Great big stretch from fingertips down to toes, like a small child hanging from monkey bars. And roll onto your side. Let's come all the way up to seated. Crossing the legs in whatever way feels most comfortable to you. One on top, one in front. Your choice. Let's bring the hands to Namaste, closing the eyes and bowing the head slightly once again. Good. And just notice how something has changed over the last 15 or 16 minutes. Maybe you've released a little bit of tension, maybe you've gained a little bit of strength. But more interesting than that, at least to me, is we've looked at how yoga can help us, what some of the benefits are, and how we can bring that into our daily lives. The light in me recognizes and bows to the light in each of you. Thank you so much for sharing your time today. I appreciate each one of you. Namaste.